Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and as you guys can tell by the title of this video, I will be bringing you guys 5 things to not tell someone going through a miscarriage, or that someone who is open about it that will come and share that they had a miscarriage to you. And the reason why I decided to make this video is because a friend of mine contacted me privately and asked me, like, what did you say to these people when, or did you ever get this from your family or friends or whatever? So, and I told her, yeah. And to those of you who are going through a miscarriage, who had a miscarriage, I'm sorry that you had to go through that. I understand how painful it is. I understand the emotions and the feelings behind all that. But just know that your family is just trying to be supportive. They love you, and they want to try to make you feel better, even though they're not. I promise you, that's their goal. They want you to feel better. They want you to know that they love you, and that's what they're saying this to you without really thinking or meaning to hurt your feelings. So number 1, well, I'm sorry about your miscarriage, but at least it happened before it was a real baby. Thank God it happened now and not later, that you were farther along on your pregnancy. So out of your 3 kids that you have, which one of those 3 you would have had given up? None. So it don't matter if I lost my baby at 2 weeks or at 4 weeks. That was my baby. That was mine and my husband's little miracle. So it's not your place to be happy of that happening sooner than later. So just don't say that to no one, please. Number 2. Well, at least you can get pregnant. I mean, after all those years of trying, you got pregnant. So at least you can get pregnant and try it again. No, but I got pregnant now, and that was my baby, and I could have had that baby in my arms sooner rather than later. So we know we can get pregnant. I mean, some of us need more help than others. So just, once again, just don't do it. Number 3. Well, only God knows why. I get it. You know, I believe there's a God, and even me and my husband, sometimes we go to bed and we're like, oh, like, only God knows why he's doing this. And then we see reasons why we could wait to have a baby, and we're like, oh my God, only God knew that this was going to happen, and that's why, whatever. And I get it. Faith is very important when you're trying to conceive. But did God came and tell you what his plans were for me, or whatever it could have been? Just advise me to have faith or whatever, but just don't it's not the right time to bring God when you're going through a miscarriage, because our emotions as the ones going through it are everywhere, and we are blaming one person or another. We could be blaming ourselves, we can be blaming our husbands, some of us, or some even blame God. So just don't bring religion into this, just not quite yet. Number 4. So number 4 is it confuses me a little bit, because I don't understand what the message really is behind this. But when somebody says, well, you know what, don't worry, you only had 2 miscarriages, don't worry, my aunt had like 5 before she was able to conceive her first, so just don't worry, it's still possible. So you're telling me that I shouldn't be sad about my 2nd miscarriage until I have 5, and then I should be comparing it to your aunt's story? So I don't understand. Or a lot of people say, Yeah, you know, a lot of people try to bring their stories and say that they lost 3 babies, they lost 7, they lost 10. I don't care how many babies your aunt, your grandma, your mama lost. I'm still gonna be sad for losing mine. Number 5, and sadly this might be the one that I can possibly hate the most. I'm not sure which one I hate the most, but I mean, it's still kind of, it makes me upset when people say this. Actually, I don't know. You should have never shared it with no one because you knew that you could have had another miscarriage. Okay, so you you shouldn't share that you bought a brand new car because you could have a car accident and then your car's gone. Or you shouldn't show off that you bought a brand new house because it can get caught on fire and now you don't have a house. I mean, you can have one thing and lose it the next day. So I don't care. I'm gonna share my happiness with my friends and family because I want to be able to at least I can experience all that support and happiness and know that when I do bring my baby in my arms, what a big blessing he or she's going to be to all these special people that I love and care for. I'm so, yeah, I don't care if it lasted a week or two. I don't regret sharing this happiness with the people that I love. So I'm sorry that you had to hear it, and you can ask me not to share my pregnancies with you anymore because it bugs you that I can have a miscarriage. You can ask that. It's okay. Guys, now, the one thing you can say to someone that is going through a miscarriage is, I'm here for you if you need me. That's it. You can give them a hug, but you cannot, I mean, you cannot understand them unless you've been through this, or basically there's nothing you can say as much as you want to. And I know you as a family member, you want the best, you know, you want to do whatever you can to make them feel better, but just, I mean, it's so hard for you to understand when you haven't been through it. So the best thing to say is, I'm here for you, I love you, and let me give you a hug. Call me, text me if you need anything. Okay? That's it. Well, that is it for today, guys. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and go subscribe, share it with somebody that might find this helpful, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.